What's going on, guys? I'm Jaye Black. Shout out to everyone that's tuning in. I want to talk about Kodak Black. He had something to say about PNB Rock untimely demise and what may have led up to it. We all know that PNB Rock's girlfriend Steph posted the location of the Roscoe's Chicken and Waffle that they were at when he was confronted by these people who wanted to rob him but then took his life in the process. And Kodak Black and others had something to say, and his opinion was not popular. I saw even some blue check marks on Instagram, some wives of singers or entertainers or whatnot, or at least one of them I saw. They were upset about what Kodak Black had to say, but I didn't see the same outrage for what 6ix9ine had to say, because 6ix9ine is the one that mocked PNB losing his life. But people are directing their anger towards what Kodak Black had to say. Let me just say this. I spoke about it in my initial video. I'll link in the description box, because I actually waited until there was a lot of people that were speaking on it before he even had passed away. It was when he was robbed and was struck. But I waited until after he passed to really look at everything. And I talked about how it really wasn't a good look that she was posting the location that they were at in a city where people are getting robbed left and right. We had a situation with Sauce Walka. He talked about someone trying to rob him. Y'all know that situation. And PNB Rock even said it himself that there was an attempt robbery on him, just a short time ago in Los Angeles when he was with his girlfriend and daughter. This is the second time he had been robbed while he was with his girlfriend. All right. So people like Kodak, who's in the industry, he has been in certain situations, so he would know more than anybody the reason why you can't have certain people around. You can't be dropping your location. You have to be very careful. And I think when he spoke, there were people who were looking at it like, he's blaming her. I saw Cardi B tweet, which is very ironic because she admitted to robbing men when she was a stripper, talking about how the woman shouldn't be blamed. Okay? How his girlfriend, Steph, should not be blamed for what happened to him, even though she's the one who dropped his location. I'm seeing a lot of that. People want to absolve her of any responsibility. Listen, we don't know what happened, but it's interesting because when she dropped that post on her IG story, 20 minutes later, this dude's just show up. Now, I will say this though. Not everything is a coincidence, but not everything is a conspiracy. So when you look at this could be a coincidence. This could be a situation where he's in a bad part of town. He's at one of the hood spots. Instead, maybe that's the only place he could find a Roscoe's at. Maybe he was near the area. A lot of times when you're wearing a whole bunch of jewelry and you're a rapper, you have to be conscientious of where you are. But I don't think it matters in Los Angeles. I mean, people are getting robbed in broad daylight. It seemingly don't even matter what side of town they're on. So there's a lot that's going into it. And I am sure that we are going to know more down the line. So let's get into what Kodak Black had to say. And we're also going to look at some tweets from some of these celebrities. This is according to XXL Magazine. It says Kodak Black is trending on Twitter after making controversial statements regarding PNB Rock's death. Earlier tonight, Kodak Black posted on his Instagram stories the reaction to PNB Rock's passing. The Philly rapper passed earlier today after being struck in Los Angeles during a robbery. Kodak posted a photo of his view from a plane and wrote over it saying, "Big jets, only jets anyways. Man, I've been low all day due to a headache I had earlier, so I'm just getting to the news. RF." He continued, "I don't usually speak on deaths, go to funerals or nothing because life goes on, but shaking my head, but PNB was my boy. I was just on the phone with him last night. We've been talking about him coming back out and popping his shit again in this rap shit. That hoe might as well end herself, he concluded. Black's final sentiment, the one that he's catching backlash for, referencing Rock being at Roscoe's house of chicken and waffles with his girlfriend when he lost his life. A photo had been circulating on social media, which had been posted on her personal Instagram account showing her food and location of where they were. The photo has since been deleted. There has been no confirmation that the assailant pinpointed Rock's location by using the rapper's girlfriend's IG photo, a theory that is purely speculation at this point. The Los Angeles Times has reported from sources that Rock was largely targeted for his jewelry. So again, the only people that would have known he was there were the people that were in that restaurant. Either it's patrons, either it's workers. Those are the only people that would have known he was there. So I don't think he was being followed throughout that day. I don't think people were just, because where that Roscoe's at, like the location, they wouldn't really know if he was in there or not unless somebody on the inside told him, or there was a social media trail. That's the only way they would have known that he was there. Right now, as far as PNB Rock's girlfriend, listen, I don't know if what she posted had anything to do with it. I'm not going to sit here and speculate. I'm just going to go off of the most clearest conclusion. It wasn't wrong place, wrong time. It was inside of a restaurant. It wasn't on a sidewalk. It wasn't at a club. It wasn't in a parking lot. It was inside of a restaurant. So again, the only way people would have known he was in there is if somebody in there told him, or if they were following him via social media, or his girl. Because trust me, she's a female. A lot of these dudes follow these women, that know who he is. They follow him. They may follow his girlfriend. So if they see her IG stories, they're like, oh, he's at Roscoe's down the street. That could be what it is. I don't think it's random. This was not random, people. What happened to PNB Rock was not random. And again, I know that it's going to be difficult for people to believe that she would have anything to do with it. I'm not saying she did. I'm saying I don't think that what she posted people can just rule it out. You can't rule that stuff out. Everybody's on social media. Look at what happened to Pop Smoke. That wasn't a coincidence. That was people watching him closely on social media and getting that information and going out and doing what they had done. Nicki Minaj responded to a tweet where they talked about all these rappers that lost their life, right, when in public places. And she responded by saying, hey, these rappers' teams need to be honest with these rappers and tell them that they need to avoid certain locations. He probably shouldn't have been at that Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, but he wanted to go there. He wanted to go there, and that, he had made his mind up. It was his choice to go there. Maybe he was recommended there. Listen, when you're wearing a bunch of jewelry and you're a rapper, there's certain places you just can't go. You may think you can go there. You may think that you're a cool person. They're gonna be cool with you, but a lot of times you have to be very careful of where you're going, because you're going to be a target. That's just how it is out here. And I'm not saying it because I'm putting blame on anybody. It's that in Los Angeles and even some of these other places, rappers are being targeted. He was targeted. Somebody tried to rob him before, and it happened again. And that's a coincidence? See, 2 additional major artists have reacted to the situation, Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. This is what Nicki Minaj had to say. Because after Pop Smoke, there's no way we as rappers or our loved ones are still posting locations to our whereabouts to show waffles and some fried chicken. He was such a pleasure to work with. Condolences to his mom and family. This makes me feel sick, so sick. Jesus. Hashtag SIP. Hashtag PNB Rock. This is the tweet I was talking about here. Where he was talking about Nipsey outside his own shop, X at a car dealership, Lil TJ outside of a Chipotle, Pop Smoke in the Hollywood Hills, Dolph at a cookie shop, PNB Rock inside of a Waffle House. Rappers are not safe from jealousy. Wherever they go, the situation is out of control and heartbreaking. This is where she responded by saying the people around these rappers gain so much. It's time to start really reminding them over and over. At least try to put your foot down. If you care, tell them you are not loved, that you're not loved like you think you are. You're prey in a world full of predators. What's not clicking? And also, Nicki Minaj has some more to say. He says, thank you for saying this on your platform. These people need to hear this and protect themselves. They need to be more serious about protecting their loved ones. He says, yep, I'm going to say what I want as a rapper and as a mother. I know firsthand how these guys feel coming from the streets, then being able to provide for their moms. My heart is hurting for the mothers of these kids that try to make something better of their lives. Let's educate ASAP. And Cardi B says, I highly doubt N-words are looking at PNB's baby mama IG. Well, you'll be surprised, Cardi B. He was in a bad location and people stay outside plotting. It's very irresponsible and inconsiderate to blame her for something so tragic. We should be sending nothing but love to her and his family at the time, which is interesting coming from a woman that has admitted that she has robbed people before. So, you know, she's admitted to it. She's admitted to it, right? Like, come on, Cardi. There's some other celebrity reactions I want to get to. Now, this is via The Sun. Got KSI sends RIP PNB Rock. I'm just so upset. I'm sorry. My favorite artists are just losing their life, man. It's not fair. It's just not fair. All right, let's see. Governor Phil Murray. Saddened by the passing of rapper PNB Rock, who died earlier today due to a senseless act of weapon violence. PNB Rock was a star in the industry, sending our condolences to his friends and family during this time. Brother Knight says, rest up, PNB Rock. You were such a good dude, bro. Always love, always smiling. May you rest in peace, bro. Jake Paul says, senseless murders, Pop Smoke, and not PNB Rock, RIP. This is so tragic. Can't believe this is true. Lost to words. A legend in the making. Sending prayers and love to his friends, his family, to his family and friends. Rest in peace, my bro, PNB Rock. You know what's interesting? I saw a video from DJ Academics, and he talked about how a lot of people had abandoned PNB Rock, and now all of a sudden, because he passed away, they are trying to talk about how much they love him. But where were they when he was trying to get his career going? All right. Where were they? They had abandoned him, basically. That's what I had, listened to from DJ Academics. Let me just say this. Fingers are going to be pointed. Somebody's going to have to take the blame for this. Hopefully they catch who it is. But don't tell me that social media doesn't play into what happened with these robberies. When people drop their addies, I saw there was a rapper from Tampa that lost his life because he was like, pull up, I'm in this place, pull up, and somebody pulled up on him and took his life. There have been situations where people have gotten on Facebook Live, dropped their addy, and they end up losing their life while they're on live. So don't tell me that it's not possible that somebody could have seen that and went and to rob him. And again, I'm not here to play the blame game. The evidence will come out. We will find out what happened. And there could be a situation where her social media had nothing to do with it. But from some of these crimes with these rappers, or even people in general who've told others to pull up, there have been crimes committed because people decided to pull up when they were challenged to. And in this situation, PNB wasn't challenged nobody. He was there to eat. But this man had been targeted before. And in this situation, he lost his life. It's sad. It shouldn't have happened, but we are in dangerous times. We are in very dangerous times. And that's why we have to really take an internal look at ourselves, especially in the melanated community. We are a community. We are becoming a community of savages. Say whatever you want. That's how it is. The energy, like I said in the other video, the energy has shifted so much over the last 3 to 4 years. There's no telling what's gonna happen now. So let me know in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. Like this video and share it. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and I'll see y'all next one.